Going on, guys? It's your boy James, the Forex Prince, back at it again over here at Beastly Trader. Look, do you want to consistently make profits? Do you want to see that bag in your account? Then make sure you hit like, share, and subscribe, and check that noti bell so you don't miss out on any videos I post. And I mean any. Alright. What's going on, guys? Alright, look, listen, today's video is going to be an awesome video. I'm going to be giving you a strategy that you can use on practically any time frame, but let's just say scalping, and we're going to target the 5-minute and the 1-minute time frame. Alright, so like I said, if you're interested in things like that, make sure you like, share, and subscribe, and check that noti bell so you don't miss anything. Let's go ahead and get right into this photo. You know I like to start off with psychology. Alright, so here's 6 tips for effective trading. Number 1, have an easy to follow routine and be consistent. Number 2, introduce trading windows for your trading. When are you going to trade and when not? Number 3, keep a trading journal and document your trades and your thought process. Alright? And then number 4, get yourself a risk calculator or an EA. Calculating risk should not take up your time. Number 5, spend time away from the charts just so you can refresh your mental. And then number 6, exercise to improve mental clarity. Alright, let me tell you exactly why you want an easy to follow routine. This way it doesn't take you too long to figure out what type of trade you want to get into, how you want to get into that trade, when you want to get out, where's your stop loss. If you gotta take 2 hours to figure this stuff out, you're not gonna get the trade. You're gonna miss it. Alright, and then another reason why you want to have trading windows is you don't want to be trading all day. Alright, you want to come in here, you want to make what you can during the time that you can and get up out of here. A lot of people, they come in at London, and if you're from New York, you know that's 3 a.m. to about 11 a.m. So you might come in and you might catch pre-London, which is 2:30, and you might trade it until about open and then done. Or you might actually trade London open and hold it until about 5 in the morning. Same thing go for the New York traders. We in at the pre-markets at 8 a.m., 8:30. We might trade that until open because a lot of times news happens at 8:30. That's my window. So I'm in, I'm out. A lot of times I'm out by 11 a.m. Anyway, when London close and New York go to lunch, I'm done. There's nothing else there. Momentum drops. All right. Another reason why you want a risk calculator, all right, is because risk shouldn't take you all day to figure out, how to figure it out. I am going to give you a formula in this video. I'm sorry I don't have a risk calculator myself because I have a formula that I preset my plan on. You'll see exactly what I mean by preset. It's basically through my strategy. Alright, and you also want to keep a trading journal, whether it be MyFX book or your personal pad. You want to make sure you document your trades, good and bads, and you want to also document your mental. What were you thinking? How were you feeling? What made you take that trade? What made you get out? You want to write all this stuff down because this stuff teaches you and builds like a armor over you when you go to take more trades. All right? Why you want to spend time away from the charts is because trading is kind of boring. Don't get me wrong. We all like to see money go up and down, but who wants to do this 8 to 12, 15 hours of the day? That is boring. Alright? A lot of times you only need to spend anywhere between 3 and 5 hours on the charts and you're done. Any more than that, I feel like you're just giving your money back to the market. And then, last tip, exercise. If the mental is fully well prepared and the body is fully well prepared, then everything that comes emotionally is going to be fully well prepared because you have boosted your confidence, not physically, but mentally as well. Alright, so let's get right into the video. I don't want to steal your time too much longer. Alright guys, today's video I am going to be giving you a strategy and teaching you how to calculate your risk so you know what you're doing and how to do it. Alright, like I said, if you're interested in that, make sure you like this video, and down in the comment section let me know what pair you trade and let's link up. Maybe I can help you get a couple things out the way. Alright, so this is the platform Match Trader. If you don't know about them, the Discord, you can check my Discord link inside of the announcement tab. I post about this prop firm company a lot. They're called My Funded FX. Alright, and you got another one as well, same company, same CEO, My Funded Futures. So these two prop firms I've been rocking with for almost 2 years now since the whole regulation, and they are probably one of the very few that still accept US clients. So if you are a US client and you're having a hard time funding your account right now, make sure you get into my Discord. The link will be in the description, and let's talk about how we can get you an account. All right. So like I said, here's Match Trader. You want to go ahead and search up your symbols. You go ahead and you search up your symbols however you want to. You got popular symbols here. They'll show up here, and you just hit the little star on the right hand side, and that brings it over to your favorites. Now, I would advise you to get 4 pairs, right? You want a metal, a indice, a currency, and a crypto. This way, you kind of got something all around the board. If something isn't on one pair, you're on another. Now, I'm not telling you to have all 4 of these pairs so you can place trades amongst all 4 of these pairs. What I'm telling you is have these 4 pairs in your clip, so when it's time for you to execute, you just execute it. And whenever pair you choose to execute on, you make sure you stay on that pair. You lock in and you maximize your opportunities by being on that chart solo. All right, so like I said, I got gold, Bitcoin, Australian dollar, and NAS 100. All right, so we are going to go into each and every one of these pairs here just to see what's going on, see what we can do. We're going to drop down to the 5-minute, check out some trades and see what's going on. So let's see what that is. Let's jump in gold first, since that's first on the list. All right, and here is my strategy, right? It looks very similar to what I got on TradingView, right? I'll show you. So all I'm running is the Bollinger Bands, the moving averages, fractals, the MACD. I make sure I do this to my MACD because I like it like as flat as possible so I can compare everything. And my RSI is still the same thing. So let me go over the settings, and then we'll drop down in time frame, but we're going to do a little bit of analysis from here. All right, so with Bollinger Band, you want to set it to a 34 with the deviation, or how I would say multiples, it to be 1.75. Now for style, you want to get rid of that median line, and you want to have just the upper and the lower. Upper needs to be red, lower needs to be green. All right, and then down here it's going to say labels on the price scale, values and status line, turn it off. That's just extra stuff in your way, blindsiding you from what you really need to pay attention to. So that's Bollinger Band. For moving averages, I got the triple moving average up here. We have a 9 for entry, a 50 for rejection, and a 200 for trend. If price is above trend, the trend moving average, then you're only taking buy positions. If price is below, then you're only taking sell positions. But we adhere to the 50 rejection line. So if I get an entry off the 9, I'm looking for price to go towards that 50 before I think about getting out. And as well as where that's probably where my take profit and my stop loss would be. So that's a key factor there to help you out. All right, let's go into the next indicator. Very simple indicator here. It's basically 2 period, and you want to make sure down is green and up is red because it's flipped for some weird reason. But other than that, that's just helping you identify new highs and lows, and that's just that. So we're gonna come down. Let me see, I think I took off everything else. MACD, right? You are going to set that to the faster settings. We need this to be in a present type of time frame, not a leading or a lagging indicator. And if you're from Discord and you heard me talk about that, then make sure you like this video because I'm talking about it again. So like I said, you want to set your fast to 5, your slow to 35, and your signal length to 5. You're not going to use many of that stuff. You want to turn off MACD and signal, and you're just going to keep the histogram. And what I want you to do is click that little box and change it from histogram to line so it looks like mine. And then again, you want to take the labels on the price scale and values off. You don't need any of that distraction stuff. And boom, you'll see that my MACD is now in that color. Now let's come down here to the RSI. The RSI in this one, it has a cool little feature. It actually has the moving average embedded into it, so that's great. Can't add more levels, but we'll work on that in a little bit. So you want to set your length to a 10, and you want to set your smoothing length to a 5. Why? Is because, excuse me. So when people set their RSIs to the 14, that makes the RSI a lagging indicator. Now keep in mind that I said my moving average for my entries was a 9. So I want this to be slightly after, if not before that, most times. All right. And then when it comes to my smoothing length, I set that as a 5 because if we divide that by 10, that's 50, right? So that's set as my rejection line. All right. Price crosses the rejection line or bounces from the rejection line, I am good to know that this trade either doesn't work or is working in my favor. Cool. style, this is what you want to do. You want to have your plot be green, you want to have your smooth moving average be red, you want to have the upper line be red, and you want to set that to a 65, and then you want to have the middle line as a yellow, and you want to set that as 50, and then for the lower limit, you want to set that as green and set that as a 35. Now, the reason I have these levels set is to help traders understand where is these zones, who has what, where's the momentum. And when you line everything up in this strategy, you'll see exactly what I'm talking about. But basically, anything from 50 to about 65, 70 is seller's territory. Anything from 50 to about 35, 30 is buyer's territory. So when price comes to these levels for me, and these are soft sell and soft buy levels for me. My highs are 88 and 12. Price bounce from those levels, I'm full sending into my position, and possible oversold and overbought is beyond that. So if it's definitely beyond that, price will correct and come back down. Just can't say for how long, but do keep in mind that 50 to 65 is seller zone and 50 to 35 is buyer zone. All right, so you want to set that stuff up, and you just want to have it like that. So as that's done, let's go in here. We're looking at the weekly, right? Let's get these off the screen. We're looking at the weekly here, and on the weekly you can clearly see, right, that price came out of the Bollinger Band, gave us 2 red fractals, and came in. All right, this yellow line here is my entry, so we would have got in somewhere around here. Price would have came down and gave us all this, and then we would have got this green candle, green fractal, and we would have known to get out of the trade. Price did not come down to the 50, but that's why we got the fractals, to teach us and show us when new lows are presented to us. All right, you would have got in, price came back to this high level here, and boom, what did it do after? Fall, right? Let's just time everything up, right? Let's come down here. So price crossed right there. We are in the red of the MACD, and then look up top, you got a red fractal right inside the line, letting you know that that is a new high. You could have entered right off of that. Now, I do keep in mind what I'm saying. Remember what I said about 65 and 88 being my level. So 88 being my hard sell line and 12 being my hard buy line. Price came down here. It was close to 88. It rejected the 88, hard sell. I would have hard sell this back down to the 50 and just held that. And then again, it bought again, but we're looking for that sell. Sell came in again, seller's range. Second sell trade we would have been in. So let's go ahead and drop down. I've showed you the gist of the strategy. Let's drop down in time frame and see if we can take a couple trades. All right, let's go down to the 5 minute. A lot of people are favorable with the 5 minute. Look, price is below my green band down here, right? Below. So let's just get in. Right, we're gonna do like a 0.25. Just get in, right? And boom. Now, I did jump in a lot early, but I'm counting on the levels here on the RSI. Price was under. It's down here and put like it's creating some divergence here, and we were getting a bounce. So I'm looking for it to enter the buyer zone again and get us right. And then same thing that times in is when, let me get that in there, is when the MACD goes green. So we can drop in time frame. Oh wait, we can drop in time frame and get the MACD figured out. Look, we're already coming in profit here. Just that simple. All right, we didn't get our red candle, red fractal down here, but we are reacting to a level right here, right? Reacting. My stop loss would be the fractal, and my take profit would be here. So let me go in and show you how to set take profit and stop losses. So again, we are going to minimize this screen, right? And we are up $35 so far on this trade. All right, we are going to get the price of this fractal. Nope. 1 second, bring that back down. I gotta take that off screen because it's preventing me. Okay, so we can't. So let's do that. Let's do that. Let's do that there, right? We are going to do stop loss being the fractal, which is basically 26.21. All right, so we are going to hit modify. We are going to come here. We're going to hit stop loss and it say 26.21. Bring that back down. Let's see what's cooking. All right, in this little range, it's actually looking like it's about to stop us out. I'm gonna have a little faith in it. You know, I don't normally trade these small of a time frames, but I know my strategy works on a lot of time frames, and we just have to observe when we want to take profit. So stop loss can be, what's that say, 26, 21. Let's do zeros. All right, boom, boom. So stop loss is set for $36.75. You see it down here on the left hand under price. Now we are going to set our take profit, right? I want to target this yellow line. If you see, every time price was low, it came to the yellow line and did something, right? So maybe the yellow line is a good point. This being a high, let's target this yellow line. Let's go a little bit over 1 to 1. So that's 26, 25, 21 as a take profit. 26, 25, 21. All right, we're risking 0.04% to make 0.07%, so that's almost a 1 to 2. All right, so you want to bring that down, and you just want to hit show details, and you want to hit save. Now that you saved, you are now good to go in your trade. All right, and like I said, you want to lock in. Let's go to the 1 minute and view what happened there. Right, look, got that green candle that I was talking about. That's down here, and it looks like we're gonna go up and hit our take profit soon. We retesting this blue 50 here, and this is trend. So trend was selling, it broke, it resisted, and we would have caught in here, got in. Let me show you what that looks like. Rejected this line, rejected here, right? We got a cross down there on the RSI, and if you look, MACD is red. So now look, right? Look what's going on. I have a cross here from my soft buy line. It looks like it's going to go touch this yellow 50, and we are currently in green possession, which is buyer's possession. So let me minimize that because I like that as low as possible. I like to have this as much as possible, and I'm a little upset that it don't show you the levels like on your screen of like take profit and stop loss and stuff like that, but it's cool. It's totally cool. It'll take you out. It'll do its thing. So that's just the first trade. All right, 5 minute. Look, I said 26, 25, 21 is going about right to that line. Right. Let's see if we can rock it out. So like I said, you just want to sit here and you want to wait it out. I do these things all the time. I probably take this trade around like $50. I don't like waiting for the full TP anyway. I'm a old schooler, but we'll see what it do here. If you look, I'm definitely seeing the W pattern. W means winners and M means money. So if you know about that, make sure you comment down in the comment section below and say I know about them W's and M's. All right. So look, yeah, we just sitting here and we just waiting it out. We're getting a cross down there on the 5 minute between the RSI and the rejection line. We are now inside of a green momentum on the MACD, and we're just sitting here, bro. We're really just sitting here, seeing if it wants to break this level. We already got a green candle back inside the Bollinger Band. I like entering my positions when price is out of the Bollinger Bands because it has to come back in before falling back down. So like I said, I just want to see if price is going to go up to that entry line. It may go beyond that and go test the 50, but we're not here. We're going 1 to 1, 1 to 2 at best on all of our positions. 1 to 1s grant the access to have about 88% profitability, and 1 to 2s have about 68%, somewhere around that profitability. So you can see prices playing around a little bit. We're getting a little bit of rejection down there on the RSI. And the way I feel about this position, because we can't set our stop losses in profit, we will not take a loss. All right, let's see what we got here. Let's jump back down to the 1 minute. You don't want to keep switching between time frames, but that's why you want to switch, because look, we came over the entry line and we're kind of rejecting the 50. Around this point, I'll take that $20. Right? Cool. First trade win, 1 to 1. Easy. Now let's go look at a next trade. Let's go look at NASDAQ, right? Let's pull up NASDAQ. Let's come to the 5 minute. Let's move all this stuff out the way. Let's minimize the MACD so it looks like a nice, clean, flat line. Let's get price right. All right, you see, same thing is happening on NASDAQ. NASDAQ is buying, right? So what we're going to do? We're a little late, so we already can't really risk too much. So we risked 0.25 on gold. Let's risk maybe 0.15 on NASDAQ. Hold up. 1.5. All right, and buy. See why I always say get in when you're below the Bollinger Band and get in when you're above the Bollinger Band, because now price has to make room. All right, so when it comes to setting a stop loss. All right, I want to zoom this in. My stop loss will be this fractal, the lowest low, which is 2881, 288198. 881.98. We're risking about $5 to make, and I think take profit is going to be, let me see. Let's shoot for that blue 50. It's a lot. That's a lot of room there. Let's go about here. That's 289410. 2894.10. We're risking $5 to make $7. All right. Can't tell you if this trade will actually go because I got in super late and you see my position, but we're good to go. All right. Oh, well, that's that trade. It won't let me get in. I forgot. So let me copy this. Copy. And we're going to come down here to position. We're going to come to modify, stop loss, and we're going to paste that in. All right. 28. So it says here we're risking $8 instead of actually $4. Maybe it was because of the price we was at. So, and I said that we were getting at 28.9410, right? 28.9410, 28.94.10. We're risking $8 to make $4. No, we're going to go up a little bit more. Let's do 95, 97, 98, about there. 1-to-1, right? Show details, save. Let's see if we can get any type of profits from this. Back to this main screen. All right. We're getting a little bit of rejection. You see that candle. NASDAQ is a funny one because it can go both ways rather quick. But we just made $20. So losing 8 will only leave us $12 in profit. All right. And it looks like NASDAQ is going to terribly tear us apart. But you can't win them all. It's all right if you can't. Like I said, you want to try to enter when price is outside of the bands, as well as up here you want to enter. This is when you want to start looking, and these are called tops and these are called bottoms. So price is bouncing off a bottom right now, and it don't look like it's going to be too profitable. But like I said, this strategy is not 100% accurate. It definitely has its rules and its times to it. You just have to be patient, set yourself up right, get in accordingly, and manage your risk. You can manage your risk, we good to go. We're going to try to take a trade on all of the pairs I've showed you, just so we can see what the profitability is, which that'd be 4 trades. So let's try to get all wins if possible. Look, NASDAQ is shooting. We're going to just wait it out. We're getting across down here, and we got some green in the MACD here. So I would like to see a cross and for price to come back up into the 46 range. Right now we are currently still belonging to the sellers, but we are in the buyers range. This is where buyers will look to start putting in positions. All right, so we got that off the ground. We set that trade. It looks like that trade might hit, actually, like I said, stop loss $5, $6, $7. All right, we're already below the low. Let's get out here. Boom, I'll take $7 loss. Let's go back in NASDAQ. Let's go study that, what happened. Price came in, it broke the lows. So this is a good point where you want to enter. This is the ideal trade. We're going to risk a little bit more. 0.25. Hold up. 0.25. Don't miss your entry. And we are in. We are below buyer zone. And we are in. Right? Now, where I want to target is, let me get that off the screen. I want to target here. I'm going to make a bigger 1-to-1 stop here. Let's do, since it's above the trend line, 200 moving average trend, we're going to set that as our stop loss. 287234. Boom. Modify. All right. 2872.34. 872.34. Risking 30 bucks to make. All right. Take profit. And we want to risk. Let's go. Let's go about here. Highs. I want to take highs out. But if I pass recent highs, then I'm good to go. So that's 2897.08. 897.08. A little bit over 1-to-1. That's cool. Not too bad. And hit save. So we know that our stop loss is the trend line, and our take profit is in this range. We want to see price pass this, and we want to see it smack this. All right. So let's look at our other indicators. Like I said, you want to move the MACD to a very fine point. And we are just going to wait this out. See if it skyrockets. If it skyrockets, then cool. If it doesn't, then cool. We still got $12 to play with. That is what I'm watching mentally. I'm not going to let my stop loss go to my stop loss. You are supposed to let it happen and play out, though. But when you're scalping, you are supposed to cut losses early to protect the account. I only have $12 out, so I'm not going to go under an additional 18 because of it. No, we're going to cut this trade at $12, walk away at break even for the day, and then look for another position, right? So we got NASDAQ playing its game. It's outside of the Bollinger Band. It's looking like it want to do some good things. MACD just went green. Did you see that? Did you see that? MACD just went green. Let's just wait that out. And if you end up liking this strategy and you got ways to improve it, make sure you comment down in the comment section. I've been using a similar strategy, well, this strategy pretty much going on 6 years now. So I'm pretty much got faith and confidence in my trades. So like I said, even if I do take a loss, I have already planned what I want to do. So you're just going to do that. All right. So if you want, maybe the next trade I will just skip to. Nah, I won't skip. I don't like doing that. We'll just sit here and watch these trades out. Let's see how long it play out. We're on the 5 minute, so we literally just gotta probably give it 5 minutes to play out. All right, maybe we shoot for $12 on top of the 12. What we lose? We lost $7 out of the. Oh, we had 20. So $7 out of the 20 puts 13 on the table. Already $4 or $5 in profit. Tops and bottoms. This is considered a bottom. I take these trades often. Let's try to double our loss. We lost 7. Let's say we round it. We lost $8, so we want to make 16 here. Make back the loss and put us in profit. $5. Maybe we just make back the loss. Who knows? Who knows? Just gonna wait that out. Price is outside of the Bollinger Band, and if you see it many times, every time price came outside of the Bollinger Band, it shot back up. Right? Same thing up top. Price exited, it fell back down. Price exited, fell back down. All right. So like I said, just gonna trust the process here. And I know my wins aren't big, but I'm just using this because I am on my funded, so I am using this to just show an example of how to make some money as a scalper. If you were holding this, you would literally hold this maybe 5, 10 to 30 minutes of a trade, but we're not holding that long. We're literally holding to see if we can probably make back what we lost and some profit. All right, we're already $5. We only need about $3 more left until we make profit. Well, make back loss and then we go into profit. You see price is hesitating at this level and it's having a very hard time, but I have faith. Tell you, I have faith. Price just touched $7. Buyers are stepping in right now. Momentum is changing because they know that we are at a low. So best thing to do is pick the price up so we can get a better price to sell from, right? But price is above what? The 200 on the 5 minute. So we have to keep it that way, all right? Let's see. Playing in between $5 and $7 right now. $5 and $8 really. If we round it, anything with that 0.5 gets rounded. So I'm looking at $6 right now. You got to count in all the change that you may accumulate through these trades. So yeah, like I said, sitting it out, hands, sitting on my hands, waiting for a good push. Here it comes. See it getting closer to that red rejection line here. Down here. We just got a green fractal. So let's see if price wants to obey that fractal. One minute after cough. All right. Back at $5. Sellers are trying to take over, but momentum of that last green candle versus that red candle shows that buyers have stepped into about 50% now. You can definitely do this on a 1 minute. When we go to Bitcoin, we're going to scalp the 1 minute because that moves a little bit fast, so we want to be able to get in and out of that position before it ruins us. $6.30, 10. We are now over the $7 threshold. We're rivaling this high right here. Like I said, I want to see if price can break this high. Price is definitely resisting around this high. We got some change there. Looks like we might have to take that right there at 11.55. Oh, there we go. 1 second. Got a cough. And as you can see, price kept going, but we're going to go look for our next trade. So let's go over to Bitcoin. Bitcoin, we're going to come down to the 1 minute. Drop this. Bitcoin looked like it's going to test, so we are waiting to see if price will go under that line. It would have been nice to come and catch it when it was out here. We would have rolled all of that. Right now it's kind of like a no trade. Okay, we got a green. Let's go a little bit hefty here. Let's do 0.2 and buy. So see where we at. Price has to break that high. We are now $9 negative. We got the cross above the green. We bounced off the soft buy line. Momentum is also green as well. So when we come for stop losses and take profits, stop losses is below this level. Take profit is definitely right about here. And I'm going to watch that manually. So we got that 12 over there. Made back our loss and continued into profit. Bitcoin look like it's playing in that zone. We might lose the $8 we came with or more. Let's shoot for that $12 mark. And let's just see where we go from here. We are at the 50 on the RSI. This is a good point to get out because it looked like it's rejecting into the seller zone. Anything from 50 to 65. So basically that yellow line to that red line is seller zone. So we're looking to see if price wants to go above. Price is definitely rejecting at my entry level. That's a good level. See, we got that fractal. May give us a better push. Let me call it, because we want to get prepared to close this trade in case it fires off and don't give us what we want. It's all about timing. So we missed our time, and it looks like it's going to go into profit. Got $2 down right now. Let's just see what it's going to do. See if it wants to cancel that fractal out. 94 cents left in profit. There we go. Let's go to that blue line. It canceled that fractal, you see. Can't really go one-to-one on this because we got in extremely late. So let's see if we can just take $10 off the table. Price is at that blue line, $10. I'm out. Boom. Now we're going to come to odd, and we are going to, let's do the 1 minute. Look, we're in already on a nice position. Let me go ahead and put something hefty because I like this. Buy. And I like how that got us in right where we need to be. You see we got a cross. Let me get that off the screen. It's not letting me get it off the screen. There we go. So we got a cross down here on the MACD. We got a lot of buyer momentum there being built up. So let's just wait it out. Alright, so you can see that we are in profit $3. Let's go ahead and see if we can touch that blue line, which is the rejection line. Price is kind of rejecting in this zone right now. So I'm looking to take maybe another $10 off the table. My stop loss is definitely below probably this candle. definitely would have wanted to get in down here. Like I said, even up here, you would have wanted to get in once price exited and created some of these fractals and gave you some rejections. This is when you would have wanted to get in, as well as this is when you would have wanted to get in here. All right, below the line, the rejection line. That's when you would have wanted to get in. So I'm going to pause it and let us come back into this trade. Alright, and as you can see, we're about at that 950 mark, so let's go ahead and take that. Boom. 3 trades, 4 trades. Had you would have used high lots, you would have just made you a couple hundred. Easy, and like I said, price is going to that blue line. Got a cross, got some good momentum. Just that simple, guys. So I'm going to go right into the next part of this video, which is showing you how you figure out what lot size to use to target what you want to target and things like that. So look at it, going right to that blue line. Like I said, could have held, but you have to just trust this strategy, trust your process and your risk management. Price went right to that line, got in, did my thing. Can't miss with this strategy. You just have to make sure your rules is right. So let me go ahead into the next part of this video, which is showing you how to calculate your risk and turn that risk into lot sizes so you know what you'll be shooting for. All right, cool. So look at it, right at that line, we would have got out. Boom. Be right back. Before I got out of here, I just wanted to show you, like, look at that. Look at that. Can't mess that up. Price is going right down here to this line. This is where we looking to get out, because it's going to play around a bit, and we just wait for that MACD to change color to get in on the sell. That simple. That simple. I just wanted to show you all that. That's killer strategy, y'all. Killer strategy. And alright, time to teach you about that risk. Alright, so if you have a 50K funded, this is how you go ahead and figure out your risk. Alright, so we trade Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. Our sessions are London session and New York session, and at the time our pair was only gold. Alright, so overall gain had to be 4,000 or 8% in 21 days, and you had to not lose 2,000 or 4% any day. Your daily drawdown is $2,000 daily, but your overall, I think, was about 3,000, something like that. So how will you reach your goal? If it only had the prop account that I have, which, you, like I said, if you want the info, make sure you check my Discord. The link will be down in the description. You had to just hit one phase of 8%. So it'll be, so it goes, I think that's why it's wrong. So it goes 4,000, right, divided by, let's change it to 21 days. All right, let me get the math. Let me get this page right, and I'll be right back. All right, so I fixed the math. Excuse me, cough. So if you have $4,000 and you divide it by 21 days, means you need to make about $190 per day. So let's say you take 2 trades a day, that's about $100 per trade. All right, so it's not too bad. How will we figure out what lot size we using? We are going to do our account times our risk. I always risk 0.25% of 1%. That way, if I lose a trade, I still got, 0.75% left in 1% to go, being that I have to go 8, so that means I will have, what, about 28 trades. It'd take me about 28 trades to hit that 8%. All right, so 50K times 0.25 risk per trade is $125 per trade. Divide that by 100 pips, and that is 1.25 lots. That is the lot size you will use. All right, down here. So you see where it say risk to reward ratio explained. Going 1 to 1, you just make 125. You risk 125 to make 125. 1 to 2 is 250. 1 to 3 is 750. 1 to 4 is $1,000. When the RSI is near 88 or 12, that's when you're high risking, 0.5%. When it's near 65 or 35, which should be your red and green lines, you're going 0.25% of the trade. So That's how that works. So I would have used 1.5 lots, and up here it'll be 2.50 lots for high risk, and it'll be 1.25 lots for low risk. Alright, so that's a little piece of my strategy. If you want my strategy, make sure you join the Discord, because it's there, strategy, indicators, all that free. So basically that's how that works. And it's just that easy, guys. Just that easy. So make sure you screenshot this page, and then you add in the right numbers to where you want them to, and you should have the proper lot size to actually trade your account correctly. Alright, so let's go right into our last bit of psychology and wrap this video up. Alright, trading is a mind game, and here's how we win it. It's not about knowing. Nowadays, traders know a lot of things. The internet is full of information. This turns people into chartists and analysts, but not traders who make money. People get obsessed with technicals, calling out levels, forecasting, sounding smart, arguing with other traders about what's right. Yet it's exactly those people who don't know what trading is all about. These people, they play a on paper game, but they don't have it mentally. So they are able to spout out all the information that they've absorbed but not used. All right, so here's how we beat that. It's about behaving. It doesn't matter how much you know. If you can't behave properly in the live markets, then you're done for. It's one thing to make an analysis, but it's another thing to execute on it. And that's a big thing I talk about in my Discord. If you're confident in your trades and your position and into your strategy, then you need to execute. No more analysis needs to be done. It's all execution from here on out. A trader must be good at controlling themselves and their destructive behaviors. So you must be good at taking those wins and cutting those losses, as well as you must be calm and patient enough to not come back in this market and revenge trade. All right. So behavior is hard to teach and can only be obtained through experience. So I'm not saying that you got to spend 5 years to get where most traders are, but you definitely got to put some time in. Without that time in, you can't use the experience. You can't use something you don't have. All right, so I want you to stop learning technicals and start focusing on proper behaviors that you need to employ, because that is what's going to carry you in this journey, and that is what's going to make you a profitable, consistent trader. All right, so I hope I didn't make this video too long. If I haven't covered any questions that you may have, make sure that you comment down in the comment section below. Make sure you also like, share, and subscribe to this video, and share it to some friends, because that's how we get seen, guys. Each one teach one. Let's do it. Let's do it. So I greatly appreciate everybody watching this video and liking my channel. Continue to support, and I'll continue to drop these gems. Thank you guys, and have a blessed one.